Hello students. In last lecture, we had understood about the background of accountancy, its characteristics, its important that is uses of accountancy. Today, as I had told you, we are going to learn something about its terminology. The special words which we are going to use for accountancy, that is known as terminologies. So first of all, I am starting with the first terminology which is known as business transaction. Friends, what is business transaction? Business you are aware. Now let me explain you what is transaction. In simple word, transaction means exchange of goods or services in exchange of money or other goods or services. This is a terminology which all of us have practically done it. To make it simple, suppose you go to a bookshop, you pay 100 rupees and bookshop owner gives you a book. That is transaction. You are receiving the book and in exchange you are giving the money. This is a very simple example of transaction. In older times, when money was not invented, you have learnt in your social studies that there was a barter system. Wheat was exchanged for rice, rice was exchanged for cloth, and etc. But the simpler version of transaction is exchange of goods or services in exchange of either money or other goods or services. Now we will be focusing here on the money part. In today's world, money has different forms. उनके अलग अलग स्वरूप है. First and the foremost one, the very common cash. आपके मेरे पास जो करेंसी नोट्स होते हैं, कैश, check, money in the form of check. When we have some money in our bank account and we want to make the payment, we write a check in the name of some person. That is also exchange of money, but it is in the form of check. And then you have e-money. You are all aware about Paytm, about different Google Pay or any such application where you can transfer the money electronically. That is known as e-money. Debit card, credit cards, after all it is money. So here in our definition of money, we mean to say all kind of money. We mean to say all kind of money. Second terminology, friends, transactions. Now I am going to divide transaction into two parts. The first one, cash transaction. Simple meaning cash transaction means the word cash, in fact you should relate not with only cash but you should relate it with money. When I am saying cash transaction, I mean to include all cash, check or e-money. Suppose I am going to a shop, buying a pair of clothes and immediately I am making a cash payment. That is known as cash transaction. एक हाथ ले, एक हाथ दे. That is a cash transaction. One hand I have taken the pair of clothes, other hand I have given the money. That money I would have paid in a different form. शायद मैंने cash payment किया, currency notes दिए. Maybe I am issuing a check or maybe I am transferring the money according to the e-money transaction either by credit card, debit card or through other apps. But after all, I am completing the transaction immediately by paying the money. मैं उसी वक्त अपना ट्रांजेक्शन कंप्लीट कर रहा हूं, गुड्स खरीद लिए, पैसा चुका दिया. So that is known as which kind of a transaction? Cash transaction. So transaction, you know, that is exchange of goods or services, but transaction can take place in two ways. The first one, cash transaction. अभी गुड्स खरीदे और अभी पेमेंट कर दिया, यानी पैसा चुका दिया, तो that is known as a cash transaction. Another type of the transaction is known as credit transaction. I am sure, friend, all of you once in a life would have always gone for a credit transaction. Let's say, suppose in your school recess, you are a bit hungry, and on that particular day, you have forgotten to bring your lunch box, and you are very hungry. There is some canteen in the school, or maybe some snack sellers available outside your school campus or within school campus. वो सैंडविच बेचने वाले अंकल, या समोसास बेचने वाले अंकल, या कोई वेफर पैकेट्स बेचने वाले अंकल. तो आप क्या कहेंगे उनसे कि अंकल, गिव मी a plate of samosa today, I have not brought money, I'll give you money tomorrow. He might be knowing you and he gives you a plate of samosa. So you are enjoying your samosa today, but you are going to make the payment for that samosas maybe in future, tomorrow, maybe after 3 days, maybe after a week. But that means you are postponing or you are delaying the payment of money. यहाँ पर हमने क्या किया था स्टूडेंट्स? एक हाथ से गुड्स खरीदे and immediately we paid the money. So it was known as a cash transaction. In credit transaction, what we are doing? We are receiving the goods, but at the same time, we are not making the payment. Payment is delayed, or we can say payment is postponed to a future time. So यहाँ पर हम payment को कहाँ पर लेकर जाते हैं? Future time में. That future time could be a day, it could be a month, it could be a week. It depends upon the buyer and seller's contract, on the wish of buyer and seller. So first of all, we have transactions. Then transactions are divided into two parts. First one, cash transaction, payment on the spot. It is known as a cash transaction, but the money can be paid in either way, cash, check or e-money. All is known as a cash transaction. Second one is credit transaction, where the payment is done in a future time. So transactions, two type, cash transaction, credit transaction. Now I am going to the fourth terminology, known as goods. Goods. It is not to be used in plural form, it is a singular form, goods. Bunch of something is known as goods. What is the definition of goods? I am going to write it on the board. A thing or an object in which businessman deals. Say, a thing or an object in which a businessman deals. Suppose I am a bookseller. So bunch of books is goods for me. Suppose somebody is a dealer in toys. So bunch of toys is known as goods. Someone is dealing in cloth. So hips of cloths or pair of cloths together is known as goods. In simple language, whatever object or thing in which a businessman is dealing, for him that particular thing or object is known as a goods. कापड़ के व्यापारी के लिए कपड़ा यानी कि क्लॉथ is goods. टॉय यानी खिलौने, खिलौने के जो व्यापारी है उनके लिए जो खिलौना होते हैं, that is goods. So goods is any such thing or object in which a businessman deals. That is known as goods. Okay. Now we are going to the most important part in terminology. This word capital is not new for you. You have come across this word since your childhood, nursery, KG, etc. Capital letters, capital of a country, capital of a state. So word capital is not new for you. But today we are going to learn new meaning of capital. Today I am going to teach you the meaning of capital in reference of accountancy. पहले आपने capital word सीखा by the way of English language, maybe English grammar or in geography. Today we are learning the word capital in reference of accountancy. What is capital? Friends, capital has a simple meaning. Any amount, see, I am going to write it so you can understand better. Any amount. Amount here I mean to say it could be cash, that is money, or some kind of goods or assets. When I am saying any amount, what do I mean by the word amount? Maybe cash, or in a different way, whatever we have seen over here, money, or some kind of goods like this, or assets. Now what are assets? After 2 or 3 terminology we are going to learn what are assets, but just for now you remember word assets. हिंदी में उसको मिल्कियत कहते हैं. Assets, any amount that is cash, money or some kind of goods or asset which is invested by the owner. See, my focus point is by the owner. Who is going to invest? Owner. Where he is going to invest? He is going to invest it into business. Is known as capital. Owner. Who is the owner? If you start a business, you are the owner. If I start a business, I am the owner of the business. If Mr. X starts a business, he or she is the owner of the business. Now, as an 11th standard student, you are aware that अगर हमें business start करना है, तो we need to invest some money. कुछ पैसा invest करने की ज़रूरत पड़ती है. In general language, money, but it includes many things. As I told you, that not only money, but it may include goods also, and it may include asset also. Asset I can explain you very easily right now. Suppose आपको business start करना है, आपको एक जगह चाहिए, आपको बैठने के लिए टेबल चाहिए. You require a chair. Nowadays, almost it is compulsory to have a computer. So these all are assets. Suppose you want to start a business and you are having your own computer and you are introducing that computer into business. यानी आपने आप वो computer पहले आप personal use में ले रहे थे. Now you have decided that that computer will be used for business purpose. So that's the capital. We can say that is the capital invested by you into the business. So capital is any amount which is invested by owner. Most important thing. Who will invest? Owner. Business में बाहर के लोग भी invest कर सकते हैं. But right now we are talking of any such amount which is invested by the owner into the business is known as capital. And that investment is a mixture of, or could be a mixture of, cash, that is money, or some goods, or some assets. So capital, the foremost thing in accountancy. Unless and until capital is invested in the business, business cannot be started. Business start કરવો હશે તો પૈસાનું રોકાણ કરવું પડશે in Gujarati. That is a money or in form of money, goods or asset is to be invested. And obviously, friends, who will invest it? Owner has to invest. अगर मैं बिजनेस शुरू करना चाहूंगा तो I will have to invest. Then only I will be treated as a owner. If you want to be owner, you will have to invest into the business. So that is capital. Personal things of owners invested into business is capital. Now, I would like to go further. So I am erasing the first 3 transactions and then I am going with the 6th one. Friends, this terminology we will be utilizing on the daily basis in future whenever we are talking about this particular subject. Now the 6th one. Drawings. See, known word, but you have known as drawing, and today I am discussing drawings. Drawings એટલે ખેંચવું, किसी चीज को अपनी तरफ खींचना, that is known as drawings. तो what we are going to, as a businessman, हम क्या withdraw करने वाले, क्या खींचने वाले? As I told you, owner starts business by investing. But eventually, when a businessman is doing a business, he also has to take care of his personal needs. What are these personal needs? A businessman has a family. He has to feed them. He has to send his children to the school colleges. He might have to pay the house rent. He has to pay electricity bill of his house and his household grocery. तो ये सारे पर्सनल नीड बिजनेसमैन कहाँ से लाएगा वो पैसा? Obviously, friend, he will withdraw that money from the business. Okay, friends, personal needs. If I am into job, अगर मैं कहीं पर नौकरी कर रहा हूँ, तो you know that I would receive a salary on some specific date, and from that my personal needs will be fulfilled. But when I am doing a business, जब मैं किसी business का मालिक बन गया हूँ, तो how do I satisfy my personal needs? So to satisfy my personal needs, I will, that is owner will withdraw money, goods or assets or all from the business. See, friends, this is important. He will withdraw it. He will withdraw from where? He is going to withdraw from the business. वो अपने business में से as per his requirement can withdraw money or goods or asset or all as per his requirement. Suppose there is a shop of medical, that is medicine shop. अब उसका जो ओनर है उसके घर में अगर दवाई की जरूरत पड़ी तो वो क्या करेगा? Obviously, he will utilize the goods in his shop. He will withdraw that goods for his and his family's use, personal use. So that is known as what? Drawings. Then suppose by selling these medicines, he is having cash. उसके दुकान में, उसके ड्रॉअर में कुछ कैश मनी है, let's say 2000 rupees. All of sudden उसको अपने पर्सनल नीड के लिए 500 रुपीज की रिक्वायरमेंट है, तो वो उस ड्रॉवर में से 500 रुपीज निकालेगा, सब्जी वगैरह खरीदेगा और घर जाएगा. That is known as drawings, because that 2000 rupees belong to the business, but now it is withdrawn by the owner for his personal needs. More easier way to understand. Suppose in a business, in a shop, there is a cash counter. आप लोगों ने कई बार देखा होगा, when you go to some retail shop, जो उनके ओनर होते हैं वो वहाँ पर बैठे हैं, कैश रिसीव करते हैं, गुड्स बेचते हैं, और वहाँ पर एक गल्ला होता है, कैश काउंटर होता है, उसमें वो पैसे रख देते हैं. Now that money belongs to the business. If that owner withdraws that money, उसमें से वो पैसे लेकर अपने घर का, अपने पर्सनल रेसिडेंस का अगर वो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बिल पे करेगा, then it is known as a drawings. But if that businessman withdraws the money from that cash counter and pays the shop electricity bill, it is not drawings, because वो बिजनेस का पैसा था और बिजनेस के लिए एक्सपेंडिचर किया. पहले वाले एग्जांपल में what did I say? That he is withdrawing the money, but he is utilizing that money to pay his residential electricity bill. अपने घर का बिल पे कर रहा है. That is known as a personal needs. So any withdrawing of money, either in the form of money, goods or asset for personal need from the business, that is known as drawings. So friends, here I am going to emphasize two things. हमने दो चीजें सीखी जो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. One is capital and another one is drawings. From these two things, I want to teach you the heart of accountancy. What is that? Please see. We have divided two parts. One is business and another one is owner. They are separate legal entity. बिजनेस अलग है और उसका ओनर अलग है. We are writing books of account for business. We are not writing the books of account of owner. Let me put it one step ahead. Suppose there is a person named Mr. A. उन्होंने बिजनेस चालू किया, मोबाइल शॉप ओपन किया, मोबाइल और इलेक्ट्रॉनिक गैजेट्स बेचने का शॉप चालू किया और उन्होंने उसका कुछ नाम दिया, XYZ स्टोर. Now XYZ store is a business and Mr. A is the owner. बैंक में अकाउंट ओपन होगा, it will be open in the name of XYZ store, जिसका ओनर Mr. A है. So business and owner are two separate entity. दोनों एक नहीं है, अलग अलग है. बिजनेस के लिए ये ओनर है, कोई अलग से व्यक्ति है. तो इन अकाउंटेंसी बिजनेस is one kind of a person, but we will name it as artificial person. बिजनेस को हम क्या कहेंगे? पर्सन, but not a person like you and me with 2 legs, 2 hands, but it is an artificial person. Business is an artificial person. Owner Mr. A is a real person जिसको भगवान ने बनाया है. और मिस्टर ए ने किसको जन्म दिया है? बिजनेस को. कैसे? बाय इंट्रोड्यूसिंग कैपिटल. मिस्टर ए ने क्या किया? अपने पास जो पैसा था वो इन्वेस्ट किया, एक दुकान खरीदा. दुकान किसके नाम से खरीदा? XYZ स्टोर. उसके अंदर कुछ गुड्स परचेज किए, किसके नाम से किए? XYZ स्टोर के नाम से किए. सो ओनर ने किसी को जन्म दिया, दैट इज नोन एज बिजनेस, आर्टिफिशियल पर्सन. इसको भगवान ने नहीं बनाया है, इट इज क्रिएटेड बाय सम ह्यूमन बीइंग, ओनर. सो दिस टू थिंग्स, ड्राइंग्स एंड कैपिटल, आर ऑलवेज यूज्ड इन कॉन्टेक्स्ट ऑफ ओनर. ये कैपिटल वाला और ये ड्राइंग वाला, ये दोनों किसके रेफरेंस में यूज होते हैं? विद द रेफरेंस ऑफ ओनर. व्हेन ओनर गिव्स समथिंग टू द बिजनेस, इट इज कैपिटल. When owner takes something from the business, it is known as a drawings. Correct, friends? So this two terminology, capital and drawing, is connected with the owner. Okay. Now, as I told you, that I am going to explain you this concept of asset. Now, the concept of asset is little wider. It has many parts and subparts. We are going to learn it. First of all, what is an asset itself? Asset क्या होता है? आपने देखा भी है and you are possessing it also. To explain what is an asset, I will start with simple illustration. All of you are having pen in your hand, in your compass box, in your bag, in your drawer, in your study table, etc. Maybe that pen is costing 5 rupees, 15 rupees, 100 rupees, whatever. But that pen belongs to you. That is one asset for you. आप लोग सोचेंगे सर एसेट पेन क्या है? ओके, लेट मी पुट इट इन अनदर सिंपल वे. Yes, student, what I have written? Gold. Gold in any form, in ornament, jewelry, etc. Now suppose you are wearing a gold ring. By chance, अगर वो कहीं पर गिर जाती है या मिसप्लेस हो जाती है, will you be unhappy? Yeah, I am sure you will be unhappy. Second thing, suppose you are having your car or your motorbike, चोरी हो गया, कहीं आपने पार्किंग किया था और वहीं से कोई उठाकर ले गया, कोई चोर आया और उसको ले गया. Will you be unhappy? Yeah, you will be unhappy. Do you know the reason why you are unhappy? Because I said gold, so that is your asset. Motorbike, that is your asset. That were the things you possessed, जिसके आप मालिक थे, आपने पैसा दिया था और वो चीज आप खरीद कर लाए थे. And more importantly, you can again reconvert it into cash. गोल्ड आपके पास है, आपके पास जब पैसा था आपने मार्केट में गए और ऑर्नामेंट शॉप से, ज्वेलरी शॉप से आपने गोल्ड रिंग परचेस कर लिया. थोड़े समय के बाद शायद आपको वो गोल्ड रिंग अच्छी नहीं लगी या नहीं चाहिए आपको. यू कैन अगेन गो टू द मार्केट, ज्वेलरी शॉप, वो गोल्ड का रिंग उसको देंगे और वो आपको पैसा देगा. हाँ, ये हो सकता है that the difference might be there in the price value. जब आपने परचेज किया था उसका प्राइस सपोज 10,000 था, जब आप बेचने गए शायद 11,000 मिल सकता है, शायद 9,000 भी मिल सकता है, डिपेंड करता है ऑन द मार्केट वैल्यूएशन. बट यस, यू विल बी डेफिनेटली गेटिंग इट कन्वर्टेड इनटू कैश. दैट इज नोन एज एसेट. एसेट के बारे में हम काफी पढ़ने वाले हैं, तो स्टेप बाय स्टेप हम जाते हैं. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, द मोस्ट सिंपल एसेट इज कैश, करेंसी नोट. अब करेंसी नोट का हम क्या करते हैं, उसको हम जाकर के एक्सचेंज करते हैं. वी एक्सचेंज इट इन 2 ways. सपोज मेरी जेब में 50 रुपीज का नोट है. फ्रॉम मणिनगर आई टूक एन ऑटो एंड वेंट टू लाल दरवाजा. ऑटो में से निकला, मैंने पूछा कि भाई साहब कितना मीटर हुआ, कितना पैसा देने का? वो बोलता है 50 रुपीज. मैंने जेब से 50 रुपीज निकाल कर उनको दे दिया, बात खत्म हो गई. अब वो 50 रुपीज मेरे पास वापस नहीं आने वाले. आई एंजॉयड द सर्विस, सो उस कैश को मैंने सर्विसेज के लिए एक्सचेंज किया. पैसा था, मैंने सर्विस लिया. सर्विस कुड बी ऑफ एनी टाइप, जैसे ऑटो रिक्शा में बैठा. आई वेंट टू अ सलून, तो वहां पर भी ऐसा ही हुआ. आई वेंट टू द सलून, आई गॉट माई हेयर कट एंड आई पेड द अमाउंट. अब वो पैसा वापस नहीं आने वाला है बिकॉज मैंने कैश सर्विसेज के लिए एक्सचेंज कर दिया. बट आई ऑल्सो हैड इन माई पॉकेट से 20,000 रुपीज कैश. आई हैड 20,000 and I went and exchanged it with gold. I went to the jewelry shop. बहुत सारे फिंगर रिंग्स से वहां पर एक बढ़िया वाला फिंगर रिंग मैंने पसंद कर लिया, पूछा कितने का है, बोलता है 20,000 का है। आई पेड 20,000 एंड आई गॉट दैट गोल्ड रिंग। नाउ फ्रेंड्स, दिस इज चेंज ऑफ वन एसेट इनटू अनदर एसेट। कैश वो मेरा एसेट था, मैंने उसको एक्सचेंज कर दिया गोल्ड रिंग में। तो व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन दिस एंड दिस? यहां पर मैं ऑटो में बैठा, सलून में गया, आई पेड द अमाउंट, इट इज नेवर गोइंग टू कम बैक टू मी, वो पैसा वापस नहीं आने वाला है। सो इट इज नोन एज सर्विस और एक्सपेंडिचर। लेकिन यहां पर मैं गोल्ड रिंग खरीद कर लाया, अब थोड़े समय के बाद, से 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, I don't want that gold ring. Again, I can convert it into cash. This is asset. पहले पैसा था 20,000 rupees, मैंने उससे गोल्ड रिंग परचेज कर दिया, say on a particular date, say for example on 1 April 2020. After some time period, say on 15/8/2020, I was not interested in this gold ring. मुझे ये गोल्ड रिंग नहीं चाहिए था, तो मैं वापस मार्केट में गया, उसको ज्वेलरी शॉप में एक्सचेंज करवा लिया। अब ज्वेलरी शॉप का ओनर जो होगा वो मुझे कुछ पैसे देगा, राइट? या यू आर एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट, वो पैसा शायद 20,000 से ज्यादा हो सकता है या 20,000 से कम, बट वन थिंग इज फॉर श्योर that it will be reconverted into cash. कैश था, गोल्ड रिंग ले लिया, थोड़े समय के बाद गोल्ड रिंग का अगेन वो क्या हो सकता है, कैश। तो दैट पर्टिकुलर थिंग इज नोन एज एसेट। नाउ एज पर द डेफिनेशन, आई कैन वेरी सिंपली से monetary value. Some surprising things I am going to share. Almost everyone is having a daily newspaper at their house. What do? We read the newspaper and then we store it somewhere in the house. And we let it get accumulated for a month, 2 month, 3 month, 4 month. और फिर हम क्या करते हैं, मम्मी पापा उसको क्या करते हैं, पस्ती में बेच देते हैं। Heap of old newspaper. तो फ्रेंड, heap of old newspaper in your house is also your asset because it has a monetary value. जो भी मिलेगा, that we do not know, but yes, it has a monetary value. उसको हम in cash यानी के पैसों में कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं। So what is the basic definition of asset? Any object which is possessed by you, जिसके आप ओनर हो, and it has a monetary value, और secondly most important कि उसका पैसों में मूल्यांकन, यानी कि it can be measured in terms of money, maybe 1 rupee, 1 lakh or 1 crore or maybe 10 crores. That is not important. For learning definition, it should have monetary value. Value कितना है, that is a different subject, but that is known as asset. Asset are of various nature. We are going to list it diagrammatically, friends. But keep it in mind that asset is any such object which is possessed and which is having a monetary value. Then we are going to learn about different types of asset. The first division, what I am doing is about asset, tangible, intangible. These words might be new for you, but Let us see what is the meaning of word tangible. Tangible word which we can see, जिसको हम देख सकते हैं, touch, that is the meaning tangible. Intangible का मतलब होता है which we cannot see or touch. फिजिकल फॉर्म नहीं होता है इसका. Something what you have learnt in grammar as abstract nouns. Love, feeling, sadness, ऐसा कुछ आपने ग्रामर में already you have learnt it. That is known as a abstract nouns. So हम अकाउंटेंसी में उसको क्या कहेंगे? Intangible. Intangible assets. We'll learn that intangible asset little later. First of all, we are going to learn about the tangible asset. Tangible asset which we can see and touch. Okay, let us start preparing a small list of tangible asset where I will take your help, your imagination. Just imagine that you are going to some business premises. Let's say some shop, some store you are going. What do you see there? आप वहां पर क्या देखते हैं? Yes, you are seeing a premises itself. तो word premises, it means two things. Land and building. क्योंकि आपने शॉप देखा, उसकी चार दीवार यानी कि वॉल को देखा, तो वो कहाँ पर है? कहीं ना कहीं वो कहीं जमीन पर ही है, तो उसे हम प्रीमाइसेस कहते हैं. प्रीमाइसेस का मीनिंग होता है लैंड एंड बिल्डिंग टुगेदर. अलोन लैंड कैन बी देयर, एक खुली जमीन ऐसा हो सकता है, लेकिन व्हेन आई एम टॉकिंग बिल्डिंग, ऑब्वियसली वो बिल्डिंग का कहीं ना कहीं बेस रूट तो लैंड होता ही है. तो टेंजिबल एसेट है विच वी कैन सी. हम किसी को बता सकते हैं कि देखो ये मेरा शॉप है, ये मेरे अंकल का शॉप है, ये मेरे डैडी का शॉप है. इट्स टेंजिबल विच वी कैन सी, विच वी कैन टच. लैंड, बिल्डिंग. Right. Now you are entering that premises. What do you find in that premises? You might find some table, chair, maybe sofa set. So that is known as what? Furniture. बैठने के लिए टेबल है, चेयर है या सोफा सेट है, or maybe some other kind of arrangement. So we say furniture. That is a tangible asset. Because we can see, we can touch. Now in the shop you also find some electrical goods. आपको ट्यूबलाइट दिखाई देगा, फैन दिखाई देगा, शायद एयर कंडीशनर दिखाई देगा. This thing, electrical goods, they are also known as office equipments. इलेक्ट्रिक फिटिंग्स, दे आर टेंजिबल एसेट. कुछ फैंस है, ट्यूबलाइट्स है, एयर कंडीशनर है. शायद वहां पर यू हैव सीन अ कंप्यूटर और ए लैपटॉप. इफ यू गो टू अ फैक्ट्री टाइप ऑफ कॉमर्शियल प्लेस, कॉमर्शियल प्रीमाइसेस, अगर आप कोई फैक्ट्री जैसी जगह पर जाते हैं, देन यू सी द मशीनरीज ओवर देयर. दैट इज नोन एज प्लांट एंड मशीनरीज. So tangible asset has a very long list, but primarily whatever we see and touch, or we are able to see and we are able to touch, is included in the list of tangible asset. Some example, very common example: premises, furniture, electric fittings, computer, laptop, plant, machinery, and many more. These all are tangible asset. A list of tangible asset will be available to you in your study material. tangible asset, intangible. Now I am going to keep and write some words over here, examples of intangible asset. Most of them are very new to you. So please focus. Goodwill, patents, trademarks, etc. Students, as of now, we are not going into the detailed discussion about goodwill, patents, trademark, etc. But these all are intangible assets. देखो, आपको ये एसेट कभी आपने नहीं देखा होगा. This you have seen, premises, land and building. Furniture you have seen, electric fittings, fan, tube light, AC, computer, laptop, plant, machinery. So they are tangible. You yourself are saying, sir, हमने goodwill क्या होता है हमने नहीं देखा है, right? You have not seen it in its physical existence. उसका physical format नहीं है. Patents, trademark, they are intangible asset. We'll be discussing all this intangible asset later on in accountancy, and even in higher standards you will have to learn them. What are these intangible asset? In nutshell, I can give you some idea. Goodwill means some kind of prestige. Goodwill word is related to the prestige of the business. हर एक बिजनेस का एक अपना प्रेस्टीज होता है, हर एक शॉप का एक अपना प्रेस्टीज होता है, हर एक कंपनी का एक अपना प्रेस्टीज होता है. दैट प्रेस्टीज is prevailing or is existing not physically, but that prestige is somewhere in the mind of the consumer customers. आपको अगर मैं पूछूं कि which is your favorite ice cream flavor and of which company do you like it, तो आपके मन में जो आंसर आता है एक पर्टिकुलर फ्लेवर और एक पर्टिकुलर कंपनी के बारे में, so that is goodwill for that company. उस कंपनी के लिए ये एक प्रकार का एसेट है, एक प्रकार की मिल्कत है कि हाँ भाई इतने लोग, इतने कस्टमर्स मेरा इस फ्लेवर का आइसक्रीम पसंद करते हैं. So that is something known as a goodwill, or we can say prestige. Second one is known as patents. Patents का मीनिंग होता है डिजाइन. If you think it very deeply, you find number of cars on the road. All shapes of the car are different from each other. थोड़ा बहुत वेरिएशन हर एक के शेप में है. तो हर एक कंपनी का अपना एक शेप है, अपना एक फिजिकल डिजाइन है जो दूसरी कंपनी यूज नहीं कर सकती है. पैटेंट्स. ट्रेडमार्क, इन जनरल लैंग्वेज यू आर अवेयर अबाउट द वर्ड लोगो. हर एक कंपनी का अपना एक लोगो होता है. सपोज स्टूडेंट्स, इफ आई से 4 rounds, तो इमीडिएटली यू विल कम टू नो विच कार आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट. अगर ऐसे में 4 राउंड्स बनाता हूं तो यू इमीडिएटली नो विच ब्रांड ऑफ द कार आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट. दैट इज द ट्रेड यानी बिजनेस, मार्क यानी सिंबल. सपोज इफ आई ड्रॉ समथिंग लाइक दिस, you know which car I am talking about. So these things are known as trademark. That is an intangible asset of the business. यानी कि वो सिंबल, वो ट्रेड का मार्क अदर कंपनी cannot utilize. दूसरे कंपनी उसका यूज नहीं कर सकती है. दिस इज द ट्रेडमार्क ऑफ अ कंपनी. मर्सिडीज, तो सिर्फ मर्सिडीज अपनी प्रोडक्ट्स पर इसको इस्तेमाल कर सकती है. दिस इज ऑडी, तो सिर्फ ऑडी वाले इसका यूज कर सकते हैं. आप और मैं इस सिंबल का अपने बिजनेस यूज के लिए यूज नहीं कर सकते हैं. करेक्ट? सो स्टूडेंट्स, टुडे वी हैव लर्नड सर्टेन टर्मिनोलॉजीज स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम बिजनेस ट्रांजैक्शंस, then types of business transactions like cash nature transaction where the payment is done immediately in exchange of goods or services, Then credit transaction, where the payment of money is delayed or postponed to the future date. Then goods, the product in which a businessman is dealing. जिस चीज का वो बिजनेसमैन बिजनेस कर रहा है, that is goods. Then capital, any form of amount invested by the businessman into the business, either in the form of goods, either in the form of money, either in the form of asset. जैसे मान लो कि मुझे बिजनेस स्टार्ट करना है एंड एट माई रेसिडेंस, मेरे घर पर देर इज अ टेबल एंड चेयर. अब मुझे लगता है कि वो टेबल और चेयर मैं मेरे घर से उठाकर जहां पर मैंने शॉप खोला है उस शॉप में जाकर रख देता हूं, तो वहां पर उसका अच्छे से यूज कर पाऊंगा. दैट इज अ कैपिटल इन्वेस्टेड बाय मी, बिकॉज मेरी पर्सनल चीज थी, नॉट इन द फॉर्म ऑफ मनी बट इट वॉज इन द फॉर्म ऑफ एन एसेट, फर्नीचर. तो वो मैंने बिजनेस के यूज के लिए उसको ट्रांसफर कर दिया या बिजनेस के यूज के लिए उसका उपयोग शुरू कर दिया. सो दैट इज नोन एज टेंजिबल एसेट एंड ओरिजिनली कैपिटल, बिकॉज ओनर ने इन्वेस्ट किया, राइट. ओनर ने अपनी पर्सनल चीज बिजनेस में इन्वेस्ट कर दी, तो कैपिटल. उसके बाद हमने लर्न किया है ड्रॉइंग्स. ड्रॉइंग्स मीन्स पर्सनल नीड्स. पर्सनल नीड्स बिजनेसमैन का सेटिस्फाई करने के लिए what he will do, he will withdraw some money or goods or asset from the business. So practically two things, this owner related two accounts, one is drawing, another one is capital. Capital and drawing, ये दोनों अकाउंट हम किसके लिए यूज कर रहे थे? ओनर के लिए कर रहे थे. Now the another definition of asset, that is monetary value, वो भी हमने लर्न किया. एसेट के और भी कुछ टाइप्स है, बट टुडे वी विल रिस्ट्रिक्ट अवरसेल्फ विद ओनली टू टाइप्स, टेंजिबल एसेट, intangible asset. Tangible assets which we can see and touch, intangible asset which we cannot see or touch. तो tangible assets, premises, furniture, electric fittings, computer, laptop, plant, machinery. So friends, go through your textbook, go through the study material available on the school platform, website or maybe YouTube, etc. and try to read it, try to memorize it, because this terminologies can be asked in the form of definition. In the next session, we will continue again with the other type of the assets and sub part of the asset. Meanwhile, be at home, be safe, revise and have a nice time. Bye, students.